Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, bro. Thanks. Alright, what do we got going on here? Did this work? Oh yeah, it did. It did. Oh well, there'll be two of them. This is too gangster for me. Changing the song. Oh, look at these. I'm telling you, the longer I stare at wicks, I know these are separated, but still. And these aren't the right color I need. I need a red one, but wicks, bro. Wicks. Look at this triple wick. Not the time of day we need, obviously, but they're everywhere. There's just something there, man. Just gotta find a way to make a system around it. Nice. Nice. They're not together, but still. I tried to get the mute button, but it didn't work. Wicks, but again, not the right. Well, no, those two. Two are fine. All you need is a 1-to-1 after. Anyways. How do you go? There's a way to keep deleting. My drawings I did. All of them. Like, they can do all of them like that, but I thought there's a way to keep pressing backspace. I was considering one thing. Maybe I'll do this. I might switch over to the... See if I have them both logged in. Nah, never mind. I was considering switching back over to the 6K because that's live. You can pull real money out of it. However, I think very soon I'm going to catch up on stuff I have in life. And I want to get some back testing done. I want to re-see the back testing on tweezers. And I mean, even the opening range, like, I find I'm taking other stuff these days. But the opening range data is still there. It's still legit. I mean, can you imagine how free it'd be if that's all you traded? Like, your only job is to wait and take the trade. It's really easy. But I can't deny what I'm seeing on tweezers, right? So, yeah. Welcome, viewers. A few more people checking it out. Welcome. Some hanging out chop right now. Let's look at NAS for fun. I don't trade NAS, but Let's just see for fun. Backtesting on tweezers is going really well for me. Dude, yes, sir. Great to hear. Great to hear. I'm telling you, Nash just moves different. Hey, brother. B4ZOX. Dude. Yeah, it's funny. I just pulled up Naz. I'm literally because we're killing time until we get a signal. And it moves differently. Like, I don't know how that works or why, but try to find a clear set of tweezers right now. They're everywhere on the US30. I mean, they're just different, I guess. That could work. This is like a cluster, but they're just different. Like, I find it more aggressive wicks, like more fake outs, more big candles. Just not as clean. These are great, but they're just, yeah, I don't know. That freaks me out, man. Every time I switch over just to look, my eyes have been trained on US30. So if I can't make money at this one, I mean, but yeah, it makes sense in my brain that it's like ultra focused. Same with the 1 minute. Like, sometimes the 1 minute can be a distraction, but sometimes the 1 minute has an incredible setup. Like, I'm gonna take my guess right now. I've been backtesting your 5. I've only gone through a couple of days. See, I don't know how it does on NAS. I think a couple of years ago I did some on NAS testing it, but goodness, I don't know. I couldn't even speak to it. Nice. FX Replay is sick. Yeah, I love that tool. I gotta fire up my subscription again. I've been using like the XL format. But yeah, here's my guess before it happens. I think we're gonna push up, but I'm not saying it like, that's just my guess. And the reason I'm saying this is because the 1 minute will distract me sometimes, but there's some good stuff on there. Now if you say why? All wick rejections here, a double wick rejection, a double wick. I just think we'll get another push. However, it's just not in my playbook right now. So if I take this and it loses, I'm asking myself, did I do the wrong thing? I didn't wait. Look, new subscriber right on, man. Thanks. Cook and who's this guy? What is this? Sorry, I was just looking at a mini. It's called a mini feed. Yeah, let's see what happens on this. Anyways, maybe one day I can name the plays. Like, I don't know how you name this though. Yes, sir. I did break the 5. Yep. Yes, sir. Oh, my little tool's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Just waiting to load. What are these guys doing? I don't trade with these. I'm always seeking things that if I see. But see, adding these lines, that just looks like hella confusion. Like, I was just adding some EMAs, like literally for fun. These are not part of my play. They're just so confusing, man. How do you... Hey, it works for some guys. Okay, this should be a stretch to call this a wick cluster, but 1, 2, 3. Let's just observe. See what our eyes see. Boom, boom, boom. What's this look like on the 1 minute? I just want to know. We have no signal coming up, so. I mean, look at that. I don't know about you. Comes down. Does his thing. Comes down again. Pulls back in. comes down again. I mean, from this candle alone, you've already had a 1-to-1. And then you get this. Yeah, dude, I'm sticking with my projection. I'm not saying it will, but that's my guess. We'll push up. That's my guess. Maybe it'll reject around here and just barely not hit the profit. Actually, this is worth noting on the, I don't know, if we get like some crazy, incredible looking candle up in this area. Oh, I don't want that. I want this bad boy. Just take a note. Just take a note. You know, I didn't look at higher time frame. Let's do that real quick. Talk about tweezers. Hello. Alright, nothing absurd. I mean, of course, it's coming up to an FEG, but I don't look at those. There's too many layers, man. What are you going to do with it? Not take a trade if it goes into the FEG? So if the candle closes outside, or the candle has to open and close outside. If you just take them when they close outside, bad results. You know what's funny? That was the original play. That was the original play. And I bet you in certain market conditions, it can do fine. But when things get messy, there's some big losing streaks when you just take it closes outside. I don't know why. But just faking out traders. Are they grabbing liquidity? People thinking it's breaking out? I don't know. But if you wait for one more candle to close out there, like open and close, it's almost like it's showing a sign of confidence that this might be the direction. Also, it's developing its 15-minute range, so maybe without even me realizing, it's also closing outside the 15-minute range. I don't know. All I know is I was trading where it just closes outside, and my brother-in-law started trading when it opens and closes, and he was getting better results, and I was like, I think I'm going to try that out. So I started testing that, and I did better. And then I paired that. I mean, look what's happening now. But it won't always be like that. Sometimes it's going to close outside, get to a 1-to-1, and hit profit before we can even get our signal, and then it reverses and stops us out. A nice little rejection off this level, though. That's cool. What did it do on the 1 minute? Yeah, it's cool to see, but I what do I do with that? I can't trade that. You could, if all you do is wait for like wick reactions off zones. You might get a reaction off the VWAP here. Anchored VWAP. Ooh, I actually really like that. 1 minute, you slay me. I can't do it. Oh, guys, if this is a winner, it's going to kill me, but I'm not taking it. I want to see if we get a 1-to-1 off of this VWAP. I will not be taking this. And actually, if it loses, it'll help. I need to get over this hump. What happens is I find something in trading, and I essentially need to, like, prove it guilty or successful. Like, I want to know, is there any reason having the anchored VWAP on my chart? And for a while, I was even doing some casual testing. It was showing that it was good. It was showing that this would give us a push, but clearly not in this case. Maybe I have to wait for doubles off the VWAP, anchored VWAP. I don't know. Thank goodness we didn't take it, which is good. I'm learning. Like, I'm still learning, bro. So if this candle, I think time and time again, I keep showing myself that stick to the 5 minute. Stick to the 5 minute. It's what my eyeballs have been watching forever. And when I see a candle like this, I go, oh my gosh, that's amazing, that green one. But forgetting that it's only 1 minute. On the 5 minute, these are killer candles, the big wicks. Because there's 5 1 minute candles within this where it was bullish, and then slam back down. But in my payouts, man, there's a lot of 1 minutes involved in there. It's really tough. It's tough to, for me it is, it's tough to stay super laser focused on my play. But with all of that being said, the most important thing that keeps me consistent is 1 trade a day. I don't always nail it, but it has stopped me in my tracks on some really bad habits. We have a third viewer on here that is not the little investor or B4. Who else is on here? Show yourself. They don't let me see. I think once someone comments, it lets me see the participants. I can't see who's just straight up on the stream. They gotta change that. It would just be fun to see, you know? So I can say hi to them. Well, guys, so far we got nothing for what I'm looking for. What if there's news? Nope. I gotta change my so this just shows the US. I haven't done this for a while. Oh my gosh, we have 6 viewers. I think I've kissed it once. 6 viewers. That's how small my channel is right now. 6 viewers. Rock on, man. Is it Zohri? Zohra? Either way, dude. I'm gonna call you ZR. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming on. What's your story? How long you been trading? Are you profitable? Are you almost profitable? Are you consistent? What's your strategy? What's your win rate? What's your R&R? I like to discuss these things. But thanks for coming on, bro. So if that big red candle closed outside. Yep. Yes, sir. But we're not really close to it. So I would need this whole candle to open. I would need it to. I don't know if this is gonna work. I would need that red candle to literally open and close outside. Boom. Then we would enter here, stop above the high, and expect to follow through. In order to get along, we would need this red candle to have opened. So we've already closed out. So you'll always have a close outside and then an open. Like I know that sounds obvious, but it'll close outside. Another one comes up, pushes up, closes. That's our open and close outside the range. But sometimes tweezers beat me to it. And I take a nice tweezer setup. Like, I like what's happening here. If it pushed down a little further and I have little wicks, good size wick, and a nice another test, and just even wick rejection here. I know these look small, but like something's holding it up. You know, someone go, oh, it's the level. Call it whatever you want. Something's holding it up. Like that's a nice looking 5-minute candle. That's real nice. Okay, cool. So now it's just US on my little thing here. See, I don't need all this crap. How do I get rid of this? Okay, we should focus up. We have 1 minute for this candle to close. Let's decide if we're doing anything. You also got some, those are nice on the 1. You know what? Guys, I'm feeling good. I like what's happening here. Call me crazy. If I lose, you can make fun of me. Call me crazy. I have jumped the gun. I'm just exposing this on the chat right now. I am taking a risk on how these 1 minutes closed. I like all this. You see all this? I just like it. I like it. And I think I'm taking my bet we'll get another push up. Okay? paired with this 5-minute candle has almost closed in a beautiful manner in 15 seconds. I would love it to close green because generally I need a green candle to go long. But I just like what's going on here. And you guys know my win rate, so this is not like, oh, everyone jump in, this could be huge. No. I just keep swinging the bat, knowing that I keep flipping the coin, okay? And the coin seems to be weighted, around 60% for me. And so there'll be tons of losers if I keep swinging the bat. So 476, that's fine. Just try to get as close as I can to a 1-to-1. Again, what's the idea? I've been waiting. See, this one's not a tweezer. It's the same concept though. It's the I like the okay. So obviously the furthest back we can kind of see is here. I guess if we just start drawing, okay, it didn't quite hit there, yeah. But I'm just drawing some of these, okay? Just like across. I'm just seeing these with my eyes, right? So you have stuff going on here, okay, and it's coming down, and there's just been a lot of rejections I really like, and so I'm going, what are the chances I get a 1-to-1 push off of these rejections? And I'm going, I like it. This is sometimes why I struggle with backtesting. I don't know what I call this play. I wasn't comfortable with it when it was just this. It's just the way it looks. And I'm telling you, I think it's just, I've seen it so many times. And then I click to the 1. This is where the 1 has issues for me. I'm going to get rid of all this noise. The 1 minute, this is something. This is something on the US30. And again, I just can't speak for other pairs because this is the only one I look at. This is something. Okay? That's got this on the left. And so it gives me some kind of confidence that I did jump. If that 5-minute candle was only like 2 minutes into it, I don't know if I would have. But it was like 30 seconds left, and I was like, you know what, this is shaping up pretty decent. Now, these are better after a big move, or just like a little bit more room. Like, it's a bit in the weeds right now. If we get another big push, maybe I'll do break even. I could be trading my, the further, like, I'm getting into like live accounts, I don't know. I don't want to see the profits go away. But we'll see here. We'll see. Yeah, technically I got in on a red 5 minutes, so it's not ideal. So, ZR, if you're still here, what's your story, bro? How long you been trading? What do these buttons do? Sorry, I forgot to acknowledge BRZ. NASDAQ closed below 50-minute range, but it's literally at supply and looks like it's making a double bottom. Ooh, let's go look. Hey, if we can't look at my trade, let's look at other trades. 15-minute range. 630. 1, 2, 3. Oh, here comes a gangster drop, I think. Let's see what the 1 minute looks like. See, that would have, I mean, they're not nice looking bars, but I was just thinking if you can get a rejection off the zone, maybe that would help. See, isn't this funny? Like, I'm seeing the wicks on NAS, but it seems like they fake you out more. Again, am I the only one seeing it? You'll get some good wicks, and then it'll be like, one more push. Like, it wants to grab the liquidity. Huh. I mean, there's no question every instrument moves slightly different. And for some reason, I gravitated towards the US30. Alright folks, what do we do about this break-even business? I really need to conclude my trading style. For the longest time, I did not do break-even. But break-even saved me on... there was a trade there a couple days ago. Would have had a loss, but we had a win. Or no, it was break-even. Then I took another trade later. I don't remember if that was in front of you guys. It won. You know what? Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave the tool to do its thing. I set the tool. By the way, this tool is freaking bomb. Little investor just picked it up. I told it to go to break even when I'm at 0.9R. Because, again, this is all about your wiring. I don't like seeing a trade go 90% the way, and then it comes to a loss. There's something about that. So I go, you know what? And through the back testing and watching live, the amount of times it goes 90% to your target and then dips you to break even and then goes to target, I don't know why. I don't see that as much. If it goes all the way to 0.9R, it's sucker's gonna win or it's gonna come back to lose. I don't know why. That's what I think I'm seeing. The other thing is, like, lots of people will heckle me for 1-to-1. You gotta test it, man. Like, if I'm not gonna take into account massive price action as far as like market structure and trend and all that, when I start going for higher 1.5R, 2R, 3R, my win rate drops massively. And when the win rate drops massively, one of the big issues is your drawdown. And half of this battle is staying alive. You have to make it through the drawdowns. So if my strategy has, let's go to column E. If it can have, now this was, the end of last year was rough. Can you imagine the drawdown if I was waiting for 2R, 3R? Like, it'd be insane. You'd have big drawdowns. And once you hit 10% drawdown, the account's gone. I don't want that. If anything, I would just want to find better ways to get sharper 1-to-1s. Like 1-to-1. Like there's traders I've seen out there that, like, they specialize in base hits. They just, which I think is what I'm slowly developing into. It's just, I'm not a genius for what we just took. It's just a coin flip. Obviously, like, anyways, I don't know what I'm saying about this. I like base hits. If I could find a way to, like, interpret the 1 minute better, maybe I'll end up being a 1 minute guy. Like, technically, the 1 minute got me into this, but this was developing on the 5 minute, and then I clicked over to the 1 just to kind of get a little context, and it was like, ooh, that's nice looking. Again, I'm trying to think, what is this? It's not retail traders. Something is buying this up. Does not mean it's going to keep going, but it's a signal, it's a sign. One trader said, he calls them elephant footprints. Like, they can't hide their steps, and so when something's buying up like that, which you could say the same thing here, it's buying up. But I don't know why I like wicks. It's almost like the psychology of this bar was super red at one point. This bar was super red at one point. It's kind of a cool idea. Like, it's like a fake out. Anyways, another day where we traded legit. I gotta fill out that calendar thing. Remember I was tracking in the calendar? Always defaults my other Gmail account. Let's track how we've been doing. Process. I wish I could copy and paste, but they don't have that feature in Google. Tech company can't copy and paste the calendar thing. Come on. Just make a bunch of duplicates. Process. Now my process is pretty fluffy. I don't have any massive requirements on my process. My process is to not gamble. That's what my process is. Doug, did you show up? Yes, I did. Did you wait for a signal? Yes, I did. Now, was my signal like crazy concrete? You know, for example, like Little Investor, he's looking for the opening range breakout, which is amazing. Like, start with 1. But now my eyes are starting to see some other things, and if I make the decision to boldly take a signal, then I'm happy with my... Oh, I don't have... We'll leave that for tomorrow. I'll do P&L later. Anyways, this is what I want to see. I want to... Because again, like, how do you open up a 200K account? I just have to have confidence in myself, to be honest, to stay legit. Legit for me is not moving stops, not canceling stops, not doubling risk. And once upon a time, I used to do all of that. And it's a horrible feeling. And how do you trust yourself, right? Okay, we have 5 viewers. Oh, little investor says we got nice tweezers coming up. Is ZR still on? Who's the other two? Show yourself. Because then if I see you again the next stream, it's cool. Like, I don't know Little Investor, but I'm getting to know him. I don't know. I know B4 is from London. Little Investor, where are you from? Tweezers. Are you talking about on the 1 minute? Yeah, okay, let's see. This is interesting. So here's what I've learned on the... Here's what I can tell you. Here's my thesis on the... Well, I don't know what I want to say about this. These little tiny wicks would be like, okay, cool, something's stopping it, but definitely not ready to trade. If you get 2 more, like I know this is like, of course, dude, in hindsight. No, but seriously, just look at these things. When you start to see, if you want to use the 1 minute, I think you need like either triple, quadruple confirmation when there's these little tiny wicks, and then you get... Some people would call this an engulf. Depends if you define the body engulfing the other body or it engulfs the entire candle. So, but then these look different than these. These are like stronger. So I felt confident on them. Even these I would consider clean, but I wouldn't put it past it to give you one more like grab. And like a candle like this on the 5 minute seems to do really well, but on the 1 it showed useless. Or again, maybe on the 1 minute we need to... Iran, no way. We have London, Iran. I don't know about a little investor yet. I'm in Canada. Wow, that is just freaking wild. I love it. No way. I don't know why I think that's so cool. We gotta try to see how many countries and continents we're gonna hit. ZR, how long you been trading, man? Amsterdam, you know what? I think you told me that. Okay. I don't want you guys to think I'm stupid, but I am. Wait, how do you see the world? Like, how do you see Google Earth? I don't know my geography very well, and I'm just looking up for fun where these places are. Like, I'm not an idiot. I don't like If you put me on Jeopardy, we got a problem. If you guys know that show. Amsterdam. No way. Netherlands. Is this just not a tweezer on the 5-minute? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you, my good friend. Yes and no. I mean, yes, they're just very small. I don't want to sound like contradictory or a hypocrite or anything, but like, even look at these, man. Like, there's more wickage going on here. Oh, sorry, ZR. When I look at my YouTube stats, it's like, no joke. YouTube tells me on my shorts, I have like 20,000 views, and it tells me 95% are male. So my apologies. Right on. But these are just very small, my friend. I don't know what to say about it. Just, you could say yes. I don't know if I would. No, I know myself. I wouldn't track that on my back testing. I'm trying to explain to you why, though. And it might win. Look, it's doing well. It might win. I actually love the way it looks on the 1 minute. I'm trying to explain to you why, though. Wish I had screenshots of every tweezer I backtest. I guess the simple answer is I'd like to see bigger ones. A little bit bigger. Like, just a bit more. Like, honestly, just... Like, this is a very strong bullish candle with minimal wick. But, again, look what this looks like on the... Let's just see what this looks like on the 1 minute, right? Like, it's nice looking. Super confident. Hesitation. One more push. Engulf. The question is, does it look good in the moment? It's nice. Honestly, I wish I could flip the coin, like, take 50 trades a day on some of these things. Not 50, but, like, I'll see little things like this all the time. Maybe one day I'll get to that place where I'm confidently betting, like, so much. Amsterdam, that's wild. I just think this is so trippy. You are literally on the other side of the world than me. Wow. This is gnarly. That's just so crazy. You're there. I'm literally... I can't even find my place in the world right now. I'm over here. I'm over here. Whoa, the internet, eh? It's nuts. And then we have Iran. Sorry, this might be boring for you guys. I just wanted to see what else we see in here. Yeah, I mean, a little investor. If I was confusing or annoying on my answer there, I guess there's no right or wrong answer. It's essentially just wicks paired together or close together. And our eyes will each define that differently. And I'm not joking at all that the NAS seems to just... The wicks seem to just react differently on NAS. I guess there's just cleaner ones. Okay, you want the most clean set of tweezers I think I've ever seen? This is beautiful. You see that? Like, I love that. Now, you want to make it even more perfect? That green body closed a little stronger. Closed above the high of the last one. These are just all subtle things. The average person would look at this and go like, there's no trade there. And I go, yes, there was. We got a 2.3R technically. Now I know there's slippage right there, and this is like in the middle of the night for me. It's super early in the morning. I wouldn't be up at this time, right? What about here? There's another 1-to-1 right here. That's a 1-to-1. Now there's a lot of wicks here. What are the couple things I have said? I have said I don't enjoy, and I think it has a lower win rate when the wick breaks the high, almost like a mini breakout of the one before, but this would have given you a 1-to-1 as well. Okay, no, it didn't. Okay, it did, but we've seen that sometimes that means no. Like it might not have actually hit my target. And these bodies are like not ideal. There's no confidence in this red candle. Right, there's another set of tweezers where it broke the low and it failed. But sometimes, like, maybe I'm just in my head on this. This one broke the low of these and it went up. So I don't know. You know, that could have faked you out. It also broke the high, though. I'm telling you, I think when it breaks the high, there's a less chance it works out, but I don't know. Ooh, this looks cool. Look at those ones. You get a double red. Not even a green and a red, but a double red. And if you were the one who got in on just this red candle, you got just barely stopped out, and then it went. But see, isn't this fascinating that people are all looking for different things? So right now, price broke outside the 5-minute range, come down, and it like tried to get back into the 5-minute range, but it didn't. It held outside. Someone could be taking that long. It's not a signal for me, but I think a stronger signal is when it doesn't even bend into it. It like holds the line. I've actually seen that where it like literally holds almost to the tick the 5-minute range, and I'll see a big push and I go, dang. But this is my issue, man. A little bit OCD. I want to know what every signal is for the batting average. Okay, if this one closed green with a big wick, that'd be nice. When I say nice, I probably mean just a 60% win rate maybe. You know what I crave? The people out there who are advertising on their channels, 70 or 80, I mean 90 is just like, you are so dumb. You are, if I see someone say 90%, you are lying through your teeth. And you know what? It messes with people like us who are trying to like do this, and we think because we don't have 90% win rate. Like I'm talking 1-to-1 R. Like, yeah, you could have 90% win rate if you do like 0.10 R maybe. So you have an inverse. You lose 1,000 and you make 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Lose 1,000, you're still not ahead. I definitely believe 70 is possible. I for sure think 70 is possible. I think if you were a lot more patient than I am, really took a lot of stuff into account, again, the amount of trades you'll get will drop. You have a higher win rate will reduce the amount of trades you have. It's a fact. And generally the higher win rate, the lower the R&R as well. Anyways. Good times. We've got a little bit more time here. I cut off at about 7:30 latest, so I can help with my family. I got 2 young kids. Got to get them ready for school. And I've already taken my trade. What a feeling. You know what as well, and if you've been on my stream, you've seen the amount of times, especially when I feel really good about something, and if I go, nah, it's not, I didn't officially write that down on my play, sometimes that kind of irks me a little bit, and I'll pass up on like 3 trades that I'm like, another winner that I just sat on the sidelines. Like, I'm not gonna lie, what's going on here is pretty nice. It's holding the line pretty nice. The question is, what would be the signal to get in? I'll tell you, if this closed green, and I wasn't already in a trade, I'd consider it. Still has to break through all of this, but like, that's nice, dude. It's holding up really nice. Bunch of wicks. Let's track it for fun. I mean, where would you get in? So we just do the close of the candle. I mean, within 10 seconds, I'll always get in. The last 10 seconds, 5 seconds, if you get a pullback, great. Let's see if we can get a push. Also, I watched the trade again today. Wasn't supposed to do that. Nice guitar hook there. Any of you guys play an instrument? I play the drums. Oh, what are we? We're about 0.5 R. Oh, I like this one, this song. Some people put their stop loss break even at 0.5 R. You're about halfway to the target if you took this idea. I hope it wins because it affirms what I think I'm seeing out there. Oh, keep yawning, man. Exploring something on YouTube here. What does this mean? Control participants. Oh. How do I change that? Telling me my bit rate is not high enough on my stream. What do I do with that information? Obviously, if there's any questions, feel free to ask anything. Not knowing, it's all good. I'm just poking around on my stream data here just to see what some of this means. Customization. What's a stream marker? Added. Appears in your video. Huh. Very cool. What's this gonna do, man? What's this gonna do here? I don't like wicks against me. I've also done that in back testing. Said if you get a wick like this against you, close the position. What would that look like? There's all of these thousands of different tweaks and variations you can make, and you can drive yourself insane, as I do every morning. So pick something, go for it, do some testing, and within your testing, I don't know, you have a choice to make. Pick a time window that you'll trade. Like give yourself an hour. I wouldn't do it all day. You're gonna drive yourself nuts, and you shouldn't be watching a chart for that long, in my opinion. Pick a time frame, the first hour of the market, and either track the first set of tweezers and that's it. Don't track the other ones, or track them all, but it's going to take longer for you to collect data. But I just like tracking the first ones. And today was a weird one, right? Like, I didn't technically get a tweezer. You would call this essentially support and resistance, I guess. But it's just paired with my Wickology. I'm going to call it Wickology. Just looking at the wicks. Oh, I think you're going to get it. Hypothetically, if we took this. I think so. That's not ideal, that little. It's nothing of like major concern. It failed to break out there. How far did it go still? 0.64 R. Let's see what happens, man. Got these little wikis here. I want it to win, even though we're not in this trade. I just want it to win. Okay, if this thing wins, I'm going to shut her down too. What time is it? Yeah, I got to shut her down. But it'd be nice to see a push. It could chop around forever. I'm going to leave. Okay, guys, thanks for joining. Newcomers, ZR, nice to have you on the stream. I'll be here ideally Monday to Friday every day. Same time. 6:35 PST is when I'll come on. You know, I was thinking about what happens when I get sick. There's no way I'm coming on trading when I'm sick. Like flu. There's no way. But how do I communicate that? I guess I could comment on previous live streams.